Yo. What's the deal? Happy Thursday. Happy Thankful, Thriving, and Therapeutic Thursday. Back again with another episode of SRDaily. It's your boy, your host, LaShawn Marston. We are back. Another workout done before the show, third day in a row. I feel like I'm back. Even earlier last night. Well, actually, I barely slept last night. It was a lot on my mind, a lot in my heart. And always the first day when I'm fasting, when I'm not smoking, that it's tough to sleep, right? So barely slept last night, but still was able to, I guess I rested a little bit on and off. I was able to get up at 6 a.m., meditate, get out, do a workout on the roof. Feeling strong, man. Feeling strong, considering all of the shit. Man, I'm grateful to be here, grateful to be alive, grateful to still be doing what I love, grateful for the opportunities that are presenting themselves to me. Got some opportunities coming up, got some dope possibilities shaping up. Man, it's important to not give up. Just because you're down, don't give up, man. You could always come back, you could always bounce back. And what I've learned through my setbacks, through my fall-offs, is that every time you fall off, every time you have a setback, and when you bounce back, when you come back, when you get back up, and you fall off again, the next fall-off, the next setback is never as hard, never as detrimental, never as traumatizing as the previous fall-off, because you leveled up. And so to every level, as they say in the hood, every level has new devils, right? New levels, new devils. But new levels, all right, is strength, new possibilities, more courage, more faith, more joy, more love, more life, all right, new perspectives. So man, I'm really grateful that I have not given up yet on myself, on my dreams, on my goals. Still pushing forward. I have not given up on love. I have not given up on the possibility of everything working out exactly the way I want. Right? Because they say with God, all things are possible, right? So God is in me. God is with me. God is me. Ashe, yo. All right. But we're here, man. We're here, episode 672. Episode 672. I'm going to speak to some people today about 700th episode. All right. I probably would actually love to do it in Queensbridge again. The 500th in Queensbridge. We want to do the 700th in Queensbridge as well. Close out in my hood with a bang. Nice party. Day party, morning party. All right. Hopefully it's no camp, right? I see they got summer camp still going on then. If so, then that might be tough. If not, it'll be possible. All right. Man, we here. Thanks for coming in. Tune in. Tell a friend. Share this off with a friend. 5 to 10 friends. Tell them to come on in. We got a few more minutes before we're gonna start the notes. See what's going on over here. All right. Man. Today's a big day. Today's a lot going on today. There's a lot happening today, man. We got family court this morning. All right. Got to fire my lawyer, get a new attorney. This lawyer is trash. All right. Not only do we have family court today, we also are meeting up with my brother from Kenya today. My boy, second time in the States. I met him the first time he was here at the UN. Second time here at the UN. His work is done yesterday. So today we're gonna meet up, man. Come to Queensbridge, show him my hood. Right, smoke some American weed. All right, he ain't smoke no American weed. I want to smoke some American bud with my boy. All right, take him to my neighborhood, man. I'll show him my community center. Let him meet my mama. All right, tell my mama we're gonna come through, check out. A little later, my nephew's supposed to pull up, hang with us for a bit. My man from Long Island's supposed to pull up. All right, so it's gonna be a nice situation, man. We're gonna walk the neighborhood. We're gonna talk. Right, as I mentioned, years ago, over 10 years ago, I started writing a program, projects to pyramids, and it's about creating an exchange program for youth from Queensbridge and inner city America, right, to connect with the homeland, the motherland, Africa, right. Grew up with these project buildings. We grew up with, these circumstances in our neighborhoods, and I want to take them to Africa. Right? I'll never forget when I first started writing the program. It was actually probably more than 50 years ago, probably like 2009, 2010, so 16, 17 years ago. And I told my young boys I was taking to Africa one day, my little cousin, some of his friends. And they don't ask me no more, right? They're grown, they doing their own travels. But a few years ago, when they were still in their teens, they were actually, when we going to Africa? I'm like, man, when I go, y'all going, right? I haven't been there yet, right? I haven't been there yet. Just like, holy shit. But we're getting closer and closer, right? Getting closer and closer, even through the challenges, right? This family court shit got my passport revoked, right? So if I wanted to go now, I couldn't, all right? But again, we fighting all of this shit, man. We standing up and we fighting. And so, yeah, man, I definitely want to take the young people to the continent. I told them that, and I still mean that shit, right? I took some of them out of state, right, to other cities, all right, but we haven't left the country yet, and that's the goal. And I can't wait to tell them, like, yo, listen, we're going to Africa in 3 months, right? We're going to Africa in 3 months. It's worked out. We got where we're going to stay. We got to get the people now, secure everything else. So I can't wait for that day. You guys on my social media feed will know when that day comes. Some of you will be a part of that day, will be a part of that experience. And I look forward to that. And I look forward to, again, just taking out young people all around the world, right? Africa, South America. Brother Stefu will say we got to take them to Cuba as well, right? Just create that exchange program, man. Let them know that the world is bigger than Queensbridge is 6 blocks, right? Let them know the world is bigger than the 6 blocks. The world is bigger than the project buildings. The world is bigger than all of the shit, man, that we experience in the hood that makes it seem so limited. So much more to life, so much more to experience in this world. So many more places to go, right? So many more things to see, so many more people to meet, so much more food to try. There's more experience to be had, man. So, yeah, man, excited about all of that, man. Excited to, walk through my neighborhood with my brother today, man. From Queensbridge, all right? And then sometime in the near future, I'll be going to Africa. He'll show me Kenya. All right. Then after that, like, yo, listen, man, let's make this trip happen. All right. Let's identify a place to stay. All right. Identify a few families in Queensbridge. Where am I hosting? All right. A few young people in their apartments. All right. And then find some people in Kenya, host some people in their homes. Then just do this shit, man. I got the vision. And I just, need the people to help make this shit happen. Right. Because I can't do this shit alone. I got to find people that really want to help make the vision happen. All right. Shared visions. But yeah, man, we here. I'm on the love. Happy Thursday, baby girl. Send call for my brother. Stop this music. I'm out of breath, man. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. Again, fasting. I ain't have nothing to eat or drink since Tuesday night. Right. Did a lot yesterday. Worked out yesterday. Worked out just now. Nothing to drink. Just pouring water on my head, right, for hydration. Putting water in my mouth, rinsing, spitting out. All right, just to feel some kind of coolness, some kind of hydration. Yesterday was real warm. I went through the sprinklers a couple of times yesterday. When I left Brooklyn, I went through the sprinklers. Got to Queens, I went through the sprinklers. Got to my mom's crib, threw water on my head, all right, back of my neck. Yeah, man, I'm thirsty. Court should be done by 11:30 or so. All right, and I'll break fast then. Some watermelon, some water, and before I head out to QB for the day. Men's group is also tonight. Grief group is in Queensbridge. Men's group is in Astoria. Grief group is general population, men and women, all right, to go talk about their grief on all levels, small griefs, big griefs. And then the men's group is obviously just for men to talk about all of the shit, the griefs, the joys, all of the shit, man. So both things are happening tonight. Mona Love is facilitating the grief group in Queensbridge, and I'll be facilitating the men's group in Astoria. And this is how we grow, man. We expand, we grow, and we do more things, right, at the same time. But yeah, we can get the show started. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marson. It's episode 672 of SRDaily, Thursday, July 16th. Let me give a shout out to my brother, Leroy Jr., my big brother, my biological brother, my father's son, my father's namesake. His birthday is today. I forgot how old he turns, man. 50, 54, 55 maybe. And then my boy Dave. Dave, I shouted him out last month on my other brother's birthday, June 17th, but he reminded me that it's July 16th. So I got one brother, Anthony, who transitioned. Birthday is 6/17, June 17th. And then my brother Leroy, who's still living, his birthday is 7/16. I get those days mixed up with my boy Dave, whose birthday I knew it was the same day as one of my brothers. I thought it was Anthony, but it's Leroy. So shout out to my boy Dave, my best friend, man, big brother, uncle, became a father figure to me. Shout out to him. All right, he started as a social worker in Queensbridge at our teen program when I was young, and grew to be my big brother, then my uncle, then again a father figure, man. So happy birthday to my brother and to my boy Dave. Today they live July 16th, 7/16. Episode 672. We're gonna start with our first segment. Today's first segment is phrase of the day. Today's phrase is 3 words: fuck this shit. That's the phrase of the day, man. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. And so this saying is layered, right? It's layered like a motherfucker. It can carry good intentions and it can be detrimental to one's livelihood and well-being, right? So saying fuck this shit when you've lost or you failed and you're ready to keep going towards your goals, that's good and that is encouraged, right? Like you lost, you failed, something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, the money that you expected didn't come, you lost the job, you got fired, you hurt yourself, and you've been down. But now you're ready to get back in the game. You're ready to get back focused, right? You're like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't staying sad no more. I ain't staying in this bed no more. I ain't staying depressed no more. I ain't staying like this no more. Fuck this shit. Let's get up and go. We encourage that shit. The flip side, though, saying fuck this shit when you got responsibilities that need to be handled and you are willing to do something that has no benefit, can absolutely be detrimental, and land one in prison, that shit is discouraged, right? We don't encourage that shit. That shit could be detrimental. You got responsibilities, you got things you need to do. You're like, man, fuck this shit. All right, like you got rent to pay and you gambling and you like, man, fuck this shit. And you lose the rent money on dice or betting on some shit. We don't encourage that shit, man. That shit is fucked up. That shit is irresponsible. All right, so fuck this shit is layered. It's be one of my favorite things. Like fuck this shit and I don't give a fuck. And I'll never forget in prison, I was in Green Correctional Facility and my man Fox, who was from Brooklyn. I wish I remembered his name. I would look him up. I do not remember his given name, his birth name. We called him Fox in prison, but great dude, man. We built a great brotherhood, great friendship. He told me, right, he was a little bit older than me. He was like, yo, Marston, man, that's the worst attitude you can have. All right, the I don't give a fuck attitude is I don't give a fuck because whatever's whatever, right? That's my mindset, right? I never got shot, right? It was like, yo, you can come back. I don't give a fuck. Like whatever's whatever, and motherfucker came back. Literally less than an hour and some change later and shot me in front of everybody. All right, crazy shit. Rest in peace to his soul. All right, he's no longer with us. But yeah, man, fuck this shit. Lay it. So know when to say fuck this shit. Know when to not say fuck this shit and do what you got to do and be responsible. All right. Let's go to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment. Happy birthday, brothers. Thank you so much, that fool. Happy birthday, Leroy and Dave. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to the family, man. To the family. I miss both of those guys. Me and Mona sent them some voice messages. That's what we do now. We send voice notes on birthdays, right? We sing. Throw my motherfucking character voice on, and I say some shit. All right, I say some shit. If you ain't get a birthday message from me yet, you're gonna get one when it's your birthday. All right. Some funny shit, man. I sent it to my nephew. He was crying, laughing. We started doing that shit last year. But let's go to our second segment, our news of the day. Today's news is some shit that I didn't know. I just learned to find out about. So today's news, we're going to talk about how dolphins get high. We're going to talk about how dolphins get high. This is an amazing phenomenon between dolphins and pufferfish, right? So dolphins interact with pufferfish by gently nudging, chewing, and passing them between each other, right? I watched a video. This shit was crazy. It's 3 dolphins, right? 3 dolphins, and they got a pufferfish, and they grab it, they bite it, the toxins come out, and then they pass it to the other, right? So we're going to read some more. So pufferfish secrete tetrodotoxin, which is a potent neurotoxin. Now, while it is lethal in high doses, marine biologists and documentarians have observed dolphins seemingly using trace amounts, very small amounts, of the toxin to experience a mild narcotic-like high. They showed the video yesterday. They showed the close-up of the dolphins. The eyes were definitely low and red. The dolphins were fucking high. So this is the puff pass, the puffer pass phenomenon. The famous interaction between dolphins and pufferfish was heavily popularized by the BBC documentary Dolphins Spy in the Pod. I'm gonna find that documentary and I'm gonna watch it. Me and Mona, we gotta watch that documentary and see these dolphins get high. That shit is incredible. Researchers observed young bottlenose dolphins purposely provoking pufferfish into releasing their defensive toxin. So it's a defense toxin, right? The pufferfish get bit and they know that they have this toxin that they let off, and again, in large doses, it'll kill you. It'll kill a dolphin, but in small doses, you bite it just a little bit for a little bit to come out. This shit is incredible. All right. So instead of devouring the fish, the dolphins handle them with extreme care. Gentle bites. They chew on the puffer fish for only a few seconds to avoid ingesting a lethal dose. Sharing. The pod passes the fish around in a circle, taking turns interacting with it. The high. After contact, the dolphins are often seen floating peacefully at the surface, appearing blissed out, trance-like, or transfixed on their own reflections. Some shit that we do, right? Some shit that people do. This is fucking incredible, man. Nature is fucking incredible. The science behind the behavior. Tetrodotoxin is one of the most powerful neurotoxins in nature, known to cause respiratory failure in large quantities. However, scientists theorize that when the fish is handled gently, it only secretes small amounts of the toxin. Rather than acting as a traditional poison, this trace amount acts as a mild sedative or narcotic, making dolphins one of the few wild animals known to deliberately alter their state of consciousness for pleasure. Despite the fascinating documentary footage, some marine biologists remain cautious about claiming dolphins seek out drugs. They categorize the behavior primarily as object play, noting that dolphins are highly curious animals that love to use various marine creatures and objects as toys. This is a phenomenal shit. I can't wait to tell my mother this shit. I'm gonna see my mother later. I'm gonna tell her, you know, dolphins get high. They take the pufferfish that has the toxin that gives off, all right, when it's in danger, when it's being attacked. But when it's being like handled with care, the toxin is the trace amount is small, it's minimal. And this dolphin's a motherfucking high. I'm gonna show you the video I saw. This shit was crazy. The dolphin's eyes are actually low. It's fucking phenomenal, man. And this is how you know, like, just nature is beautiful, right? And death being shy. What's going on, my brother? Let me get a half of that puffer fish. What's going on, brother? What's going on, brother, man? Listen, man, if you back in the city, man, the grief group is happening tonight, but also men's group. I'm doing a new men's group in Astoria. I'll message you on IG, send you the info if you can make it. Same time, the grief group is 6 to 8, men's group is 6 to 8. You can come to one or come to both. Well, you can't come to both. You come to one or the other. I'll send you that info. Let's go though to our third segment of the day. We can't keep talking about the motherfucking fish getting high, right? The dolphins getting high. Let's go to our third segment of the day. As always, our third segment is our tip of the day. Today's tip is don't get so caught up in doing things the right way that you don't end up doing the right thing. This is a jewel. We're going to break it down. Don't get so caught up in doing things the right way that you don't end up doing the right thing. So yes, there are ways to do things. And as the old saying goes, it's not always what you do, but it's how you do the things. All right. So I saw a video yesterday of a sister I know, Kyla, does a lot of work, a lot of great work, man. She was in the Bronx Community Garden talking about paperwork and how paperwork was used to steal much of our land, right? She mentioned how it's not about paperwork, man, but it's about when you talk about gardens or you talk about land stewardship, it's not about the fucking paperwork. It's about who actually cares for the land and the people around them, the people in their community, their neighbors, right? So this makes me think about spaces like buildings and how there's a right way to do things and then there's just a way to get the thing done that needs to be fucking done, right? So you got to use your discernment, right? I can't tell you what to do or what not to do, but you got to use your discernment. And I'm going to say, all right, always lean on the side of doing what needs to be done, regardless of paperwork, man. Like, again, that's how they stole much of our land through paperwork. All right. That's how they continue to keep certain communities, certain groups of people marginalized because of paperwork. Right. And it's like, man, fuck this shit. Right. So in this term, right, related to this shit, you need a garden done. And you talk about paperwork, man, fuck this shit. Let's guerrilla garden. That's where the guerrilla garden comes in, because we ain't gonna keep waiting for fucking paperwork. I told you guys when we was fucking building wanted to build the Queensbridge Sacred Garden, it was a whole thing, a whole fight. Whose land is it? Is it Parks land? Is it Nature land? Is it Department of Sanitation? Who has to say? That went on from 2013 to 2020. It didn't go on that long. I fucking stopped trying after a while when they kept giving me the fucking runaround. But in 2020, this a woman I met was running for office. We talked, we did an interview. She was interested in gardens. She understood how gardens help not only beautify a neighborhood, but help lead to peaceful environments. And I told her about the garden. She's like, fuck it, let's just do it. And I was like, fuck it, I just needed one other person to be like, let's just do it. And she said it. And we did the shit. We went, we cleaned up the space. We got a bunch of volunteers. We cleaned up. We raised some money. We fucking bought some tools, some utensils. We bought a shed. We bought benches, and we did the shit. And the shit lasted for a while, and it was fucking beautiful, man. And people used that shit. People was having dates there. Children were back there playing. We created some motherfucking tire fucking toys for the young people to play in, and it was phenomenal, man. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. We had a couple of different plant days, and it never materialized to the full vision because people wanted me to do everything, right? And I'm like, I got mad shit going on, man. I can't do everything. I needed some help, some volunteers, and people didn't want to volunteer. They didn't want to come water the plants. They didn't want to do anything. It was all on me, and I was like, I can't do everything. And so that was a project that I let fall apart. And then eventually some houseless folks began using the shed for housing and stuff like that. And, you know, I was cool with that. Like, fuck it. Like, we ain't using it. They stole all the supplies, sold that shit. And then NYCHA ended up removing it because then it becomes a safety hazard, right? Which I understand. And it's not being used properly. It becomes like fucking gutter, right? Which is what it was prior. It was just a fucking gutter. That's the tip of the day, man, right? Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day before we get out of here. Today's fourth segment is our build of the day. As always, today's build, we're going to talk about the power of a bookstore, not a library, but a bookstore, right? And a clerk that cares about doing the right thing, right? Doing the right thing, not just making money. So we're going to read this story that I saw on Instagram yesterday. Super dope story that, man, touched my heart. So it says, I work at a bookstore. Teenager came in daily, read for hours, never bought anything. I finally asked, looking for anything specific? Just reading, can't afford books. The library is too far. This is closer. So I let him stay, let him read whatever, whenever. I brought him snacks, hot chocolate. It was a safe space. I learned his story. Foster kid, seventh home. Books were his escape, his education, his hope. Started giving him books, damaged copies, can't sell them. You want? He knew better. Took them anyway, read everything. 3 years of this. He aged out of foster care. 18, scared, nowhere to go. Helped him apply to college, scholarships. Got in, full ride, English major, graduated. He's a teacher now, high school English. This shit has got me crying, right? He's a teacher now, high school English. Brings his whole class to the bookstore. Shows them where he spent his teenage years. Bookstore worker gave me sanctuary, knowledge, hope. Taught me one person caring, changes trajectories. Yo, I don't know why this shit got me so emotional. It could be because I'm fasting, right? Could be because it's some amazing shit. It's some shit literally that changes lives, man. Like, it shit, one person caring, man. Like, that's all it takes to change somebody's life. Just, oh, I'm so emotional. I fucking love it though, man. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I'd rather be so emotional, too emotional to some, than to not be emotional at all and to lack the ability to feel, man. This shit is beautiful. All right, he said, hold on. Let's go back. Let's read this one more time, man. Let's go back to the beginning. I work at a bookstore. Teenager came in daily, read for hours, never bought anything. Finally asked, looking for anything specific? Just reading, can't afford books. Library's far. This is closer. Let him stay. Read whatever, whenever. Brought him snacks, hot chocolate, safe space. I learned the story. Foster kid, seventh home. Books were his escape, his education, his hope. Powerful. Started giving him books. Damaged copies, can't sell them. You want? He knew better. Took them anyway, read everything. 3 years of this. He aged out of foster care. 18, scared, nowhere to go. This part, right? Like 18 years old, scared, nowhere to go. So many of our young people just don't have this type of support. Helped them apply to college. Like, although my life still went a tough way, like the fact that I had people in my community center help me apply to college, help me, get into a GED program. Like, people caring, man. This is all it takes. It doesn't take fucking rocket science, man. All it takes is people fucking caring, right? So 18, scared, nowhere to go. Helped him apply to college, scholarships, got in, full ride, English major, graduated. He's a teacher now, high school English. Brings his whole class to the bookstore. Shows them where he spent his teenage years. Bookstore worker gave me sanctuary, knowledge, hope. Taught me one person caring changes trajectories. He buys books for students who can't afford them. Pays it forward. Every kid in his class reads. Because some would let a foster kid read for free. Damn, this shit is emotional, man. Paula Simmons, bookstore clerk in Rhode Island. Man, that's all it takes, y'all. All it takes, all it takes, all it takes. And then the caption, that was the story in the photos, right? Then there's a caption. It says, sometimes the world doesn't change with grand speeches or big gestures. Sometimes it changes because someone didn't say no. A boy walked into a bookstore looking for refuge, not purchases. He stayed because he was allowed to. He read because someone believed knowledge shouldn't have a price tag. What began as a warm corner and damaged books became safety, education, and hope. One act of kindness turned pages into pathways, a safe space into a future, and a foster kid into a teacher who now passes that same light forward. Yo, guys, this shit, they're getting the fast everything with this shit. This shit got me fucked up. This is the quiet power of compassion. When one person cares, trajectories shift. When access is given, lives expand. And when kindness circulates, it never truly ends. Be the place someone feels safe to grow. Be the reason someone keeps reading. You never know how far your kindness will travel. Fucking, how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? How fucking beautiful is that? That is like, man. That's the most beautiful, like one of the most beautifulest things I read, right? The most beautifulest thing in the world. All right, I'm put that in the comment. Most beautifulest thing in the world. It's just, hold on. Some powerful shit, y'all. Oh shit. Oh, all right, there we go. But yeah, man. That's the news. Mona Love said kindness goes a long way. Absolutely, man. Just be kind. But again, do the right thing, right? It's not about paperwork. It's not about like the right way. It's the right fucking thing, man. Young person fucking is coming in reading, doesn't want to buy books. You know, oh, you got to buy books. You can't be in here. Let the motherfucker be there. Like, why the fuck not? Like, why not? Right? But guys, that's our show for today, man. Get myself together, meditate some more, calm down, shower, get dressed, do this online court thing. Can't wait to break fast, man. I can't wait to drink some fucking water. Mona was drinking some water last night. I was like, drink the water, girl. I feel you, right? Every time I do this fast, I'm always like, it's always brutal, but I'm always loving when I do it, right? Because number one, I know the health benefits. I know the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual benefits, the clarity, right? I understand how I'm able to connect deeper to self. I understand how it helps manifest things, right? Especially during certain auspicious times, new moons, full moons, right? Eclipses, right? It's always a time to fast, man. So I'm excited to break fast in a couple of hours. As soon as court is done, right? Court is 10:30, probably over before 11:30. I'm definitely looking forward to breaking fast, man. Drinking some water, hydrating myself, going out today for a great fucking day, man. Listen, man, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That's our show for today. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 672 of SRDaily, July 16th. 2026. My brother's birthday, Leroy. Happy birthday, Leroy. Hope to speak to him later. I'm gonna give him a call again. I was able to send him a voice note this morning, but I'm gonna call my brother. All right, I love my brother, man. I told you guys, some of you guys know the story. We didn't always have a great relationship, but now we have a beautiful relationship, and I'm so fucking grateful for our growth, for our bond, for our maturity, and all of that shit, man. Listen, join us same time tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course TikTok Live. Thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy the day. And again, if you are in Long Island City, in Astoria, could get to either or, Grief Group is happening at the Community Center in Queensbridge, 10-25 41st Avenue, 6 to 8 p.m. Mona Love is facilitating. She's hosting that. And then in Astoria, we're having a men's group at Astoria Love, 3118 31st Street, 6 to 8 p.m. as well. Got special guests coming. My brother from Africa, he'll be joining us. Also got my boy from New Jersey, Vegan Kings, Abdul. To me, he's by far the best chef I've ever met, let alone vegan chef. I've never tasted food like collectively that's better than his. I would book him for every fucking thing if I could. All right, I would have his food every fucking day if I could. Best food I've ever had, hands down. All right, he's coming. He's making some food. He's bringing us some food for the men's group. And of course, I will bring some for my baby. Yeah, man, but that's our show, guys. Have a beautiful Thursday. Take care of yourself, man. Sefu's to celebrate brotherhood. Absolutely. Sefu's going to be in QB as well for a little bit. Yeah, man, today's a beautiful day. Pray for me, though. Send me good vibes. Today's court. Some shit's supposed to happen that did not happen. I got to get rid of my attorney, get another one, and we'll see how this shit goes. Thankful it's not in person. All right, so I ain't as nervous, because if it was in person, I'd be like, yo, I could go to jail. All right, because like shit is crazy. Because I can really go to jail for this shit. This shit is fucking insane. But we're going to get through it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. God lives in all things. All things are divine. All things are God. So all things are great. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys. Peace.